Hello, my little friends. Welcome to the museum. Today we're gonna fix this. Hang on. I'm gonna lower this to see the charger here. See the new diodes here. We're gonna attempt to show you a little bit about. Hang on, I'm trying to get some sandpaper here to scuff up these wires there. Some kind of rough emery cloth paper, because I should have done this before I turned on the camera, but I didn't. So now we're doing it on the air. I showed you these wires. Well, you've seen the whole inside of this before, but now there, that's good enough for me and the girls I go with. Okay, first off, I look for a good a good meter. This is all we have there. It must be. I have a few others there. They're clamp-ons, and we're gonna do some tests here. I'm gonna show you with a diode. Can you see the meter here? Yeah, it's not the right way, eh? Hang on. There. Is that better? I hope. Okay. We're gonna get my fingers out of there. Okay. See? Diode conducts in one direction, and it doesn't conduct for depending on the polarity. Okay. See, now we change. See, so this doesn't conduct one way or another. So that means this was the old, one of the old but the good diode, the one with the posts on it. So obviously what happened is the one diode, hang on, I'll go get it, I'll show you. What happened is that the posts broke on this one, so it disconnected. So then all the load was on the other diode, and they burnt the other diode. So needless to say, okay, needless to say, I needed two diodes, and it's a good thing I ordered both. I figured to change one, I may as well change both. Now I'm going to show you, okay, see that? When it conducts, that's what you get. Can you see? I hope you can see that. Okay, so there you go. This way it conducts, okay, and this way it doesn't. See, so you change the polarity. This is a diode checker. It's hang on, I'll bring this closer to you guys. I don't know if, see, can you see that? Where it's the diode checker right there. Okay. Anyways, this is this cheap meter. This is probably I have a bigger one, but the battery's dead. This one here, I turned it on and it was still alive, so that's, but it works, eh? It doesn't, you don't have to have these $1,000, not $1,000, but $200-300 testers, eh? Even the cheap ones work. It's got good leads on it, like they're soft leads, eh? And I just put my fluke clamps on it. Okay, yeah. Hang on. Something else, oops, we're going to put this on DC voltage. See, we'll put it on 20 DC volts. Okay, no, this is not DC, this is AC. Okay, oops, I can't see. I think it says 90. Okay, yeah, because last time I showed you from here to here. Okay, hang on, we got to do this right. I don't want to burn nothing. Hey, when you do this, sometimes you should not jump to conclusions, eh? Okay, so now we're clamped on the output side. These are secondary windings in the transformer, eh? So as we see, the first set is 12 volts. Second, can you see this in front here? Where I got my, no you can't. There. Okay, yeah, you can see me now. Okay, oops. So we're 15 volts, that's the second. Third is 23. 23. 28. 30. Yeah, 30. 30 volts AC. Now we turn it off. Okay. I just want to show you. Okay, these are between, there's two secondary windings in this transformer. They're in parallel, okay? They have a common point, and the common point is it's on the meter in front here on the meter at the back. But I just want to check. This is this here, which is your black wire. Okay, so now we're still testing AC. This is just a test, eh? I'm gonna have to make another video after this to show you when the whole thing is put together. Well, putting it together, I'm gonna be changing the clamps anyways at the end of this, and I don't know if I'll be changing this wire here. I'll be changing the clamps, I know that. I don't like the clamps for the size of meter that we're getting. Anyways, okay. So now, for the size of the power that we're dealing with here, the chintzy little clamps. Okay, now this is the common here, and this is one of the windings, eh? 6 volts AC. 8 volts, 8 volts AC. 12 volts AC. 14 volts AC. And 15 volts AC. Okay, that's one side to the common point. We can do, just for the exercise, this will be the same thing again. 6, 8, 12, 14, 15. That's it. Okay. Okay. I'll turn you off and I'll just bring you back. Because this is going to get long, eh? And what we'll do is we'll just test the output of the diodes, okay? And then we'll wrap it up for this one, and then the next one will be a more finished charger. I don't know if I'm going to paint this or bring it back the way it is. This could be two-way, because like, I don't want to spend my life like hang on, I'll bring it back. Spring is coming, eh? And I don't want to spend the summer on this charger. I'll bring. Hang on. Okay, we're back. Now we got the two diode. Hang on, I'll zoom you in there. You got the two diodes right here, there and there. We got them both hooked up. So that means we're getting a half wave rectification. So right now I got the meter hooked up on the the rectifier heatsink, okay, which is where the hang on, this is positive on the heatsink, okay, which is your red wire. So really, okay, hang on. I'll switch it around just so, there, see that? Your black is hooked up here, well, one side or the other side of the meter. That meter, by the way, I just checked it, and it's hang on. The meter's it's not working too good. There. Now we got the polarity right. See, we got the red here. That's your cables. I hooked it up on a battery to find out how much I was dishing out, and it only goes to 20 amps. So I think this meter's cooked. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to look for another one. I don't know if I have one. This is a nice one. It's got a glass on it. Okay, so here we go. Just as it stands, just like that, we're getting the voltage. This is off right now. So we're getting the voltage from the battery. Oops, the battery. That's, hang on, I'll show you right there. Can you see it? The battery. And now we're gonna, what are we gonna do? We're gonna switch it. And I'm gonna show you as I found out one thing, okay, this first part is 6 volts. Right now we're getting 12 volts, but the output is 6 volts. Okay, so there's off, then there's 2 stages of 6 volts, and then we get the 12 volt. See, we're climbing right now. Because the ammeter is not running, I don't know what we're getting. I'd have to hook up an ammeter on this, but we're not there yet. Okay, that's your first step on the second step on the switch here doesn't do much. It's the same thing as the first step, but that step there, it cranks it up to about 40 amps, and you can tell by the voltage here. And there, now this is the boost part. You can tell by the hum. Yeah, it's humming, and it's not because it doesn't know the song. But anyways, that's the end of the story for today, folks. Hang on, I'll put my big face in here. That's the end of the story for today, folks. I don't know if you learned anything. It just to show you, more or less, once you hook up the diodes to your heatsink, it becomes a rectifier, because it rectifies the AC to DC. It makes half-wave rectification, because you only got 2 diodes. If you had 4 diodes, you'd have to open, okay, hang on now. If you wanted it like a power supply, like a 12 volt power supply, a good power supply, would have capacitors that filter this, the DC, plus it would have, they call that a Wheatstone bridge, or 4 diodes, 2 on one side and 2 on the other, and they're pulled together. So your wire, okay, your black wire that comes off the meter here, well, trust me, the meter in front, the black wire, you'd get both sides, you put them on the diode, and the output, but they would have to be a negative. These are a base positive, these diodes, so they would be a different diode. They would be base negative. Would they be? No. I don't think. It's been a long time, folks, eh? I studied this electronic stuff. I think I was 20-some years old. 22, I think. I'm what you call 70 now, so it's been a while. I don't know. I don't quite remember. Maybe somebody is in there can comment on this. We used to make full wheat. They call that Wheatstone bridge with 4 diodes, and they would be. Oh no, okay. Diodes in reverse, 4 to negative. So this would be positive base, and that would be negative base. So then you'd have the output would be positive on one side and negative on the other. And then you'd have full wave rectification. So you'd have your full sine wave. And then you could run that through filters. And then you'd have a real good power supply. It wouldn't be the best because it's not fully variable. It's stages. Well, how they do this in here is they have a few different primary windings in the transformer, and they bring in the primary windings as they bring in the voltage, and by bringing in voltage you're bringing in the amps too at the same time. Anyways, I think I said enough. I probably baffled you with all the anyways. I hope you learned something. It just fills in the blanks. If you ever, the whole deal behind this is if you try to fix a charger, okay, a charger that's got diodes, it can be done, and I'm showing you how you go about testing it. 9 times out of 10 your diodes are burnt, or your rectifier. Hang on, I'll show you one. I haven't, see right there, right there, right there, right there. That there has got rectifier plates, and I'm sure that's what's burnt in there, but I can change it. I should have auto-ordered 2 diodes and made my own. That's just a dinky toy. I think that's good for 10 or 12 amps or something like that. It's just a small charger. I have quite a few. I can't. Ah, there's another one here. This one here is. What is this? Charger. 70 amps. 2 amps. Okay, so it's got 6. Hang on. Okay, so it's got, can you see that? No, you can't. There. So it's got 6 volts or 12 volts. Okay. And it's got 2 amps, 12 amps, and 70 amps. So 70 amps is, I think, another thing too that it has. 70 amps, you flick this that way, and then you probably get the full, but you gotta see, like the size. I'll show you something. My God, we got a lot of stuff. Look at the size of wires, okay? And the size of clamps on this. I mean, look at the size of the wire, okay? And then, look at the size of wire here. You can tell we're not going at the same place here. Anyways, I said enough for today. Don't forget to subscribe, folks. Well, first you have to register with YouTube. That doesn't cost nothing. Doesn't oblige you to nothing, I don't think. And subscribe. And then once you're subscribed, and you can turn on the bell, you won't be missing these Gator's jewels of knowledge. And you can leave comments, and then I ask questions even, and I'll leave a non-generic answer. I try to answer most of the comments, unless anyways, I was gonna say something. Sometimes you can't say everything that comes to mind, because sometimes you insult people. So I bid you all a good day, and don't forget now, the better ones are yet to come. We'll see you in the next one.